Yeah, so back in 2019, I made a video on, PayPal. They took the money that was on my account, on my, my balance on their website, and they pocketed. They pocketed, um, which well, it's 6 months later they pocket the money, but I was told before they, limited my account, which means I can't use their services. That a customer representative told me that I was gonna I was gonna get my money in 6 months. So I waited 6 months, and bam! I look that same day that would make it 6 months. They took the money, and when I contacted them, they told me they changed their story. They said that I violated their services, but that's not what they told me beforehand. So I took first thing I did was this was 2019, by the way, 2019 of June, something like that. Yeah. So the first thing I did was I sent them a demand letter stating that if you guys don't give me back my money, I'm going to take it to court. So I sent it to them. I put a tracking on there. I never got no response back. So I did the next thing now, which is sue their asses. And this was a long process. There's a lot of things you have to do. Thank God this was before the pandemic. I was able to get a lot of things done beforehand. Thank God I did this beforehand, because it would have been difficult for me to do this during the pandemic, because due to courts are not, they're open, but they're not normally open, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I went through the process of suing them. This was the 2019, and then I'll say around late 2019, around December 2019, something like that. Late 2019, before 2020 hit, before it was 2020. No, 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 not even that. I'll say that after the pandemic, right? Uh, there was this dude, I forgot his name, but he was handling my case, and I never heard from him. He sent me a message one time, but I never heard from him. Then I said fuck it, I'm just gonna go back to court. Then afterwards, I'll say 2 months after that, this lady, who she messaged me and told me that PayPal wanted to settle. PayPal wanted to settle with me. They didn't want to go to court. They were gonna settle for 200. I said hell no. I told her no, I can't settle for no 200. But I was willing to settle for $100 to $50 less. And I made a request. I told them if they don't, I gave them a certain amount of money. I told her I was speaking to the representative of PayPal, their lawyer. I told her, if I get this amount, I will close the case. So I'll say about a few days, she she agreed. She told me that PayPal agreed to pay me the amount that I requested, and from there on, they had me I filled out a few documents. You know, I signed my name, this and that. They had all different kinds of documents. But long story short, I'll say this was around July of 2020. So fast forward to I'll say November. November, what is it? November 24, something like that. November 24th, 2020. I looked at my balance. I said, oh shit, somebody just, I know I didn't get paid. From work, because I already got paid the day before. So I looked at my statement, my bank statement, and said PayPal. PayPal refunded me my money. And yeah, so yeah, I was happy to get my my money back that they stole from me. And my PayPal account is still limited, but I don't, even though if I was able to use PayPal again, I wouldn't use it. And anyone who has money on their PayPal balance, just be careful. I would suggest that you take that money out, because PayPal can just they can just make up a bogus claim, and they'll take your money and they'll say anything. And 10 times out of 10 they can get away with it, unless unless you sue them, unless you sue them, that's when they're going to be scared, because they don't want to go to court, because by them going to court they'll be paying more money, and they don't want that, which in my case, that's why I was able to get my money back and sue them. But it was a long process. I started this like I started it 2019, and 2020 I'm now getting my I'm getting my money back. But it was a long process. But I don't plan on using PayPal anymore. It's a fraud company. They just make bogus claims. If they see you, especially if you're selling a lot on PayPal and you're doing really good, they're gonna try to come up with a bogus claim to just you know take your pocket your money, or close your account. So I don't deal with them. I don't deal with PayPal anymore. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just happy that I won my case. So if anybody's in this situation, anybody who PayPal, who had PayPal and their account was closed and PayPal took their money, what you got to do is sue them. Don't let them keep that money to themselves. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm out.